Scrapbooking.com magazine is proud to bring you the following paper cutting systems article from our November 2011 issue. Make Your Own Rubber Stamps by author and artist Christine Vanderwood for Pazzles. Fall is such a beautiful time of year. The trees are turning colors, the air is crisp, and special occasions abound. Now that the weather is cooler, you may find yourself in the mood to stay indoors and create. Thanksgiving and Christmas aren't far away, providing you with ample reason to indulge yourself in your paper crafting passion. Making cards is a quick and simple way to feed your creative energy. You can make several cards in an afternoon, and those who receive them always appreciate the time you took to create them. Why not make them truly unique by making your own rubber stamps? That's right. Using the Pazzles Rubber Stamp Kit, you can design and cut your own rubber stamps. The Rubber Stamp Kit is easy to use and economical. Designed to work with the Pazzles Inspiration electronic cutter, the rubber stamps cut easily, and one kit can make several stamps. There are also refills available for the kit, so your stamping creativity can continue on and on. No longer will you need to run to the store or order stamps from the internet. You can even make a stamp of your child's drawing or handwriting. The Pazzles Inspiration continues to make your life easier, whether creating scrapbook pages, cards, wearables, cakes, or rubber stamps. Imagine all of the tools this one machine will replace. Spend more time creating and less time shopping for the perfect pieces for your project. With the Pazzles Inspiration, making a project that is a reflection of you and you alone is at your fingertips. To make this thanks card, first, download the pumpkin file from the Pazzles Craft Room or use a pumpkin file of your choosing. Remember, cutting files for this project are free to Craft Room members. Open the cutting file or find your own clip art and use the Auto Trace feature to convert it to cutting lines. Change images to black fill and lines. Design your card layout in the Inspiration Studio software. Using the software to design it will assure that everything fits together when you start assembling the card. You also won't need to do tedious cutting of rectangles on a hand cutter. Make a larger outline of any design that has a lot of detail, like the word thanks in this example. Always be sure to mirror or reverse any words so that they'll stamp correctly. Adjust the stamp designs to fit inside of the pieces you'll be cutting to stamp on. Cut out all of the pieces for the card from cardstock in the colors you desire. Place the blue rubber from the Pazzles stamp kit onto the Inspiration cutting mat. Use blue painter's tape if needed to hold it securely to the mat. Then load the mat into the Inspiration. On your Inspiration Studio workspace, make 2 copies of the stamp images and include the rectangles around them. Make 2 copies of the word thanks and 1 copy of its outline. Open the Cut Control panel by clicking on the Cut Project button. Make sure you select Stamp Material, Thick, in the Media Type window. Note that the blade length should be 3.5 and the pressure should be set to 35. You'll want to cut the design 2 to 3 times, so type 3 in the Number Pass window. Then cut the rubber. Remove or weed away the undesired pieces of rubber, using a needle or the Pazzles pick tool to remove the small inner pieces. Stack the rubber layers together as shown. For the word thanks, you'll have 3 layers with the larger layer on the bottom. Press the layers together firmly. Cut a piece of foam cushion from the Pazzles stamp kit so that it's slightly larger than the stamp. Peel away the protective layer from the sticky side. The other side is a cling material. Layer the stamp onto the sticky side of the foam. Press down to seal it together. You should wait several minutes for the glue to grab before moving on to the next step. Rub baby powder or cornstarch onto the sticky parts of the foam. Be careful not to dislodge the rubber stamp. The powder will protect your scissors by neutralizing the exposed adhesive. Trim the foam around the stamp, but not too closely. Leave some margin around the edges to get the best stamped impression. Then use a paintbrush to brush away any powder residue. Lightly sand the rubber with the sanding block that's included in the Pazzles stamp kit. Remove the protective paper from the cling side of the foam. Press the finished stamp to the acrylic block included with the Pazzles stamp kit. You're now ready to create your card. Stamp your designs on the cardstock pieces you've already cut and assemble your card. Use pop dots if desired to make the stamp pieces stand out. Tie a knot near one end of some satin ribbon. Glue sheer ribbon to the pattern cardstock layer and glue the satin ribbon over the sheer ribbon. Tuck the ends behind the pattern cardstock layer before gluing it to the card. For complete instructions for this project, please visit the Pazzles Craft Room. To find the products mentioned in this Pazzles article and shown in this project, check with your local scrapbook retailer. Browse our premier retail stores for coupons to a store near you. We hope you've enjoyed this article from Scrapbooking.com magazine. For more creative inspiration, be sure to check out all of the great articles and projects in this month's issue.